Hello guys, what's up? Tutagamon here. In this video I'm going to benchmark Dawn of War II Retribution on a single GTX 1070 paired with an old Core i7-860. This video is recorded on an external recorder at 60 frames per second, so what you will see in this video will be pure performance. This is going to be one of the shortest videos I usually make. The system is a Core i7-860 overclocked to 4 GHz. There we are. GB of memory, and the graphics card is a single GTX 1070 made by KFA2. It is the EX model. Latest force were installed and it is also overclocked in order to boost at 2 GHz. Now for this benchmark I'm just going to use the built-in benchmark of the game, nothing fancy. This is done of course as a comparison with my Sandy Bridge Core i5 2500K.
Gabriel Angel.
Okay, let's not waste any time. 1080p resolution, ultra preset as in my Core i5 2500K test, and I'm going to start the benchmark right away. It is quite short, but it is decent enough in order to expose the differences of single core power, single core performance. So far so good, but the difficult part comes in a moment.
Going to the wall.
So the benchmark has finished, 82 frames per second with 26 frames per second average. Now, although the difference is not really that high, I was getting 103 for my Core i5 versus 82. We have 26% performance increase over the Core i7-860, which is to be expected. It is the core clock 20% faster for the Core i7 versus 4 GHz for the Core i7, and of course we have a little better IPC for the Sandy Bridge. So all this was to be expected, and however, what is really important is the 56 minimum versus the 26 minimum of this system. If you compare this, you have 2.15 times better minimums on the Core i5 compared to the Core i7. Normally minimum frame rates are not very important, at least the way I am doing my benchmarks. because they are usually very long and they can be affected by many things, but this one is an exception because it is a built-in benchmark, very short one. Everything is loaded into memory, and the only thing that can affect the minimum performance is the system performance itself, the CPU, RAM and video RAM, that is. So we have a serious advantage for the Core i5 system. In any case, the frame rate is decent for a strategy game, but we can see that it takes a huge dip when we are going into the action scene. However, I do not see the 26 frames per second minimum that the built-in benchmark registered. I only see up to 44 as a minimum value in MS Afterburner, but I'm not going to argue with the built-in benchmark. I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe it measured some frame times that were exceptionally high. GPU usage is very low, as you can see, less than 50%. So the GTX 1070 is not doing much in this run. That's why the main importance of this benchmark is to measure single core performance, and we can see here what's going on with the CPU usage. Only one core is maxing out and another one is doing some supportive work. Everything else is fast asleep, so the game is essentially single threaded, which is a decent way to measure a single threaded game. Of course, we do not like single threaded games, we want multi-threaded games, but in any case this one holds its merit. 3.5 gigabytes of RAM usage. The core clock of the GTX 1070 is at 1.5 GHz. That is due to the very low load limit, nothing else. It jumps to 2 GHz when needed, of course. And as an old game, we also have a quite low video RAM usage, which only goes up to 530 megabytes. Nothing too serious in terms of video RAM usage. In any case, this is the end of the video, my friends. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you on my next one.